that my heart goes out to you, and I really love you. You are a true God, because the spirit inside of you helped this manifest for me through you listening to it. And for that, I say peace and blessings. Now this is what goes on with me all day. See, this stuff does not have to go back to the landfill, and this is the reason why I don't have to climb over anyone's fucking fence and steal any damn thing. Now, so you guys can see, like I always say, from the nothing comes the absolute. That's where I'm at now. So that's from riding through 2 alleys. I picked that up so you guys can know that's a very good find, because it's heavy. And then the little, well, trust me, I probably picked up about somebody put, that's probably, well, the price is really no, it's low right now, so it's not as great as it would have been 2 months ago. I mean, they closing up on everything. They're so greedy, they're even making the price of scrap metal go down, and it's not because they need the money, it's because they need to break everyone. They want every resource available to be taken away from you homeowners, so they can steal your houses. Please listen to me, I'm not lying to you. That's what it's all about. You people who took those loans from the bank, those, I think they call them derivative loans, I don't know what they are, but if you took one of those loans, I guarantee you probably will lose your house. They're taking all the jobs away from you guys and replacing you and your workforce with the Spanish people that they're shipping in from Mexico. Half of the labor force that you see in America right now, to tell you the truth about it, is it's an invading immigrant army. Now I'm going to just tell you the truth. They're doing it with the help of your government, and that's really the truth about it. They're bringing these guys in, kicking you guys out of your jobs, and the whole reason for it all is to create a circumstance for you to be a failure with making the payments on these houses that you've taken these second loans out. Now see, the reason you took the second loan out, or the third loan, or the fourth loan out on, is because of the banking practices that been implemented by these power structures, the corporations, and these corporations I'm talking about is the same corporations that implemented the slavery trade, and they're the same corporations who implemented the Christian, the Catholic crusades that all went on in Europe. Now, believe me when I tell you this shit, the earth is not new. It is old, and the people on the earth is old, and the knowledge that comes with spirituality is old. So people that know how to tap into the right genetics of their body can get some information coming from universes miles and miles away. And I know this for a fact because I'm one of those people. I can channel universal energy and thought like never before. That's why I'm the bizarre person that I am. And sometimes I just really scare the shit out of myself. I see things that I shouldn't be seeing. But I have to stay to myself because I can hurt people, but they make me mad, and I think bad shit because I'm only a human too at the same time, but I got energy. What people have made me so mad, I wish they was dead, and then the fuckers come up dead. Then I gotta walk around feeling all bad and shit because I know I'll be the person that caused that. And it's so much shit going on in our universe that you guys don't even know about, and these people have tapped into this power. And when they murder large masses of people in these wars and everything that they have, all the people that die in these wars are human sacrifices to gods of deadness. That's what they are. When you have mass murder on the planet, and when you have war where there is strife, and you have poverty, and you have all the circumstances that you ask yourself, why is this going on? It's because we have a dead force on our earth that's perpetuating their existence through the eradication of the living forces. It's almost like they have to kill in order to sustain their dead. And it's like the same ideal of vampirism is just what it is. And the way they steal your spirituality from you is by giving you religion and materialism. And I know you guys don't understand that, but I have to keep pushing that over and over because they teach the woman that she's bad, and that in order for her to truly know that she's got a man that loves her, he should give her gifts. And then on Valentine's Day they give this stupid vagina looking box of peanuts and shit to someone, and they make you believe that this is supposed to be a heart, and it's not a heart. It's shaped like a female's vagina. And the reason why they put the little chocolate nuts and shit inside of it is because that's the representation of giving the white woman a little brown baby. Because the chocolate candy is nothing but synonymous representation of a chocolate phallus, and the nuts that they put inside of it is the reproductive genetics that is not found in the white man's reproductive system. And we all know that. That shit does not look like no fucking heart. It looks like a pussy. And I'm talking about what you call a Valentine heart. We all know what I'm talking about. And I don't care if you get mad because I'm dropping this knowledge to you, because it needs to be dropped to you, because everybody is fucking ignorant. I hate to just be that rude and point it out to you, but it's the truth. If you think I'm lying, do the research for yourself. Go get you a human anatomy book and open it up to H. Look for the letter H. It'll be like 2 straight lines with them. It'll be 2 up and down lines, vertical, with 1 horizontal line, north, east, west, in the middle. Find that. Look for that. Under that letter, look for heart. When you find heart, you're going to see that it's got left veins, right veins, all kind of shit that is not synonymous with that shape of that candy box. Go to the B. Look up vagina. And then tell me what you think. Okay? Simple. Do that. Real simple. Go and do that. Go right out and run with it, and then you will be amazed to find out that this fool is right. That's what it is. It's a representation of giving the reproductive genetics of blackness to the female. And that's the reason why the female has no synonymous ritualization of returning candy to the man, because that is not her job. Her job is not to supply the man with no freaking candy. Her job is to supply the man with her natural candy, which is her freaking vagina. And he's so smart, he gives her vagina back to her with something put inside of it that he knows she secretly wants, and he can't give to her, so he disguises it as chocolate candy. You didn't ever think about that, did you? I did, because I read that book by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and that's where I got that information from. That book is called The Isis Papers, The Keys to the Colors. Now, the Isis goddess was the goddess that the Greco-Roman periods that had come into Egypt, they changed the goddess Aset to the goddess Isis. And the goddess Isis had a husband named Osiris. And Osiris' original name in the ancient Kemetic philosophy was Asar. That's my name too. And they had a son, his name was Heru. But the Greeks and the Romans stole that too, and they changed his name from Heru to Horus. And so the problem in the world is that we're all living off a bunch of lies. And of course people are going to get mad at me and try to put me in prison or kill me or hang me or cut my dick off and all this stuff that we know that it's possibly to happen to me for opening my big ass mouth. But I got to do it. That's what I was sent here for. And I don't want to be like the many other prophets that take their talents to use the last to perpetuate more decadence. I'm not like that. I think that's a really, really bad thing to do. I really do. I believe that the people that take advantage of a God energy and use it to perpetuate decadence for the enemy is going to really, really have to pay severely for that. It's the small children that's out here listening to that smut that they're making and causing them to have the brainwashing necessary for the corporations to stay at a level of dominance, because they're going to grow up ignorant as hell. The only thing they're going to know how to do is drop it like it's hot and be little hoes and want to get wigs and nails and all that stupid shit that's perpetuated, instead of them finding out the proper way to eat and how important it is for them to maintain a type of conceptualization around self, to stop them from thinking that you're supposed to be pulling your panties off, letting some man jump on top of you and put some rubber on that's laced up with all kind of man-made chemicals and poisons in it. You trying to stop yourself from getting an STD, and the worst STD you could get is put inside of those damn condoms by, again, the same devil cracker that is trying to put me in prison right now. And those condoms only go into the low-budget neighborhoods where they know the only people that's going to be recipients of those condoms is people that they purposely herded into those concentration camps known as ghettos anyway. So let me tell you about it. If you live in Detroit, Michigan, if you live in Chicago, Illinois, if you live in Columbus, Ohio, if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, and in any of those cities you find yourself being in an urban area, like you might have helicopters flying around Georgia City all day, then chances are that you are living in a concentration camp already, known as a ghetto. And the way it is a concentration camp is because the freeway that contains you will be laced with military as soon as they have a way to implement martial law, and anyone caught crossing those freeway barricades are going to be shot. So you will be forced to remain in your urban area with no lights and no water and know nothing, because you have let yourself become a person who totally depends on this devil for your whole sustainment of life. And he is getting ready to stick it to your ass. Your Jesus is getting ready to crusade your ass again. Believe that. While you sit around and watch innocent black people be harassed and put in jail, and you never thought that it was your responsibility to do something to stop that, that's the reason it's getting ready to happen to you now. And if you don't listen to what I'm saying to you, see, just right now, some Spanish guy that came here, and I'm not trying to be racist, so don't ever say that about me. Every time I say something is because I'm giving you facts of an occurrence. And if I give you facts of an occurrence, you can't say it's me being racist. The other day, when I was in Safeway, some Mexican guy working in there that's been instructed by this government that he could come over here and be rude as hell to black people. The islanders that they bring here have the same attitude, and it's all taught to them. The reason why is because of the battle of genetics. The battle of genetics will always implement a disturbance between the people, because the people have to stay at constant combat with each other, because that way it's guaranteed that you would never have unity. Unity would guarantee that you could grow a community garden together, or lock your bikes up together and protect each other. So when the police come around and cut the chain off your damn bikes, everybody could be there and witness and see him do it. And when the fire department come and help his ass, and everybody's standing out there looking stupid as hell saying, why am I paying taxes for the fire department to come out here and cut the lock off my bike and take it with the help of the police? What kind of fascist shit is that? And I'm just cruising through the alley looking for scrap, and I'm getting all this trouble from them for doing that, cleaning up my neighborhood. I am a public servant, and the fact that I have this melanated skin makes me be on constant watch for them all the time. I see the police car and get nervous because I don't know when that motherfucker is gonna shoot my ass and try to justify doing it by some bogus ass lie. And I know they'll do it because they've been doing it all through history. And I know they will set me up with that stupid purse with a dollar hang out of it. I've seen cops. They always go into black neighborhoods and set up decoy shit like that. You're going to take a $700 bike and put it on the corner with nobody watching it in a crack neighborhood. And then you pick up 75 people that day for stealing that one bike over and over. And then have the nerves to say you didn't entrap anyone. You entrapped everyone when you put them in your damn slave ship and brought them over here. I mean, everybody need to wake up, because there's always a consequence for every action. Everyone. And that's the reason why I knew when I saw that purse that I wasn't going to get my ass out of here and touch that purse. You know why? Because times are too hard. And first of all, I don't see why anyone would be standing on the freaking bus stop with a dollar hanging out of their bag like that anyway, unless they just was trying to draw unnecessary attention to their money. And anyone that is trying to do that, you better believe it's because they are setting up some type of circumstance where you're going to think you're going to be the predacious person and come and get a lunch, and you're going to end up being the person that the predacious person who implemented that trap, they're going to come and eat your ass. No, I'm wise enough to see that. I'm not a damn idiot. I mean, Stevie Wonder could have saw that weak ass shit. That's a damn shame. But the problem is they do that stuff to people all day. And when Bernadette told me that her friend told her that they was following her around and shit, I didn't really want to believe that they would do that, but they do it to me. And the reason I don't want to believe that is really because of the reality of when you live under a circumstance that's happening to